Booker, we're live. Facebook Live. Are we excited, Booker?
Yes.
Hey, look at those glasses. Yeah, put those on. Does he look good? Who looks better? Booker looks better. No matter what you wear, you look good, Booker. You really do. So why do you have these glasses on, Booker?
Well, because we got a really special giveaway coming up here.
We do.
Yes.
What giveaway we're going to do?
Giveaway.
Or should we wait? Should we wait? We'll wait a little bit for the giveaway.
How long? I just already told them we're doing a giveaway.
We're giving away.
So we should make the rules so they actually comment during the video.
That's true. So if you want a pair of these super cool, awesome Century 21 First Choice Realty glasses, dun, dun, dun,
yeah,
dun.
they blend in real good. They're not bright at all. Like,
and yeah, they're almost camouflage. Nobody will even know that you're wearing them. But just make a comment. Let's see. We'll make a comment about. Make a positive comment about somebody you know and love, and then you private message me to give me either if you want us to mail them to you, we'll mail them to you, or you can stop at the office.
we'll text them to you.
We'll text them to you.
We'll send you a picture of them.
Like a picture of Booker and I wearing our glasses. That'd be another, could be a never giveaway then. Well, Booker, let me get my notes here. I'm so excited.
We're talking about excited.
We're Facebook Live.
Topic right now. It's American. This is our favorite topic.
Talking about taxes.
Taxes.
Now,
not to be confused with Texas.
look at this candle. Do you notice it smelled good in here when you walked in?
Yeah.
This is a candle by Alex and the Jack Company. I just want to say they're one of our proud sponsors, but really they don't give us any money whatsoever.
They're one of our friends that became a neighbor.
That's right.
We were friends with
That's
them.
right.
We loved, supported their business, and now they're across the street. Like,
So we're doing a shout out. If you guys know Taylor Martin, if you don't know Taylor Martin, you should get to know her. She is an amazing young lady.
does she
But
play the guitar?
I don't think so. She's always canceled.
Taylor Martin sounds
Martin
like
should be like,
those are two guitar
oh,
brands. You know, they're two of the best guitar brands.
and we could sing with her.
We could.
On the house with Booker and Bob. You can imagine that? Like Booker, we would be, I'm telling you, it would be great. But no, we do want to put a shout out for Taylor because she's opening a new shop. First shop, she's been working out of her house. She's been busting her butt making these candles. Our room in here, how about it smell?
Smells good.
It smells divine.
Yeah,
It
I
smells
think
good.
Lindsay Zimmerman would give these out as a gift, wouldn't she?
I think she did.
She
She
did.
didn't give me one.
She was.
But when people buy and sell now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That would make sense.
Shout out to Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay.
So if you get to Jersey Shore, I think Friday's her opening date, but she sells great candles. They smell awesome. So we just want to put a shout out there for her while we're doing this. But I suppose we should get into why we're here.
Yes.
Talk about.
Let's do it.
So Booker, let me put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you some questions.
All right,
Then.
let's do it.
Booker does not actually know the questions I'm going to be asking him, so we're going to see how he's going to answer. All right, Booker, you're out showing a house on a Saturday, 3-4 properties. They look at some spec sheets.
Yep.
They see the price that somebody's asking for a house, and they look at this number called the assessment number. What do buyers ask you? What do they think of that number?
So usually, most people have no idea what it is, and
so first of all, they don't know anything
they have
about
no
that.
idea what it is.
John Luke, get in here.
Come
John
on.
Luke, we're live, right?
Yeah.
And here, John Luke, we got a pair of glasses here for you, John. You got to wear these. Oh, we didn't take the sticker off. We're doing a giveaway. If they want a pair of glasses,
Just so everybody
they got to do is reach in the
John's
glass.
chair is lower than ours.
Yeah.
He's not that. It makes you look like you're like almost like you're like a 7-year-old sitting in between two. Like,
Well, now the camera has to go vertical, not horizontal.
I know,
So
yeah.
I'm a little pudgy. I need to be in a horizontal picture then, not a vertical picture then. But well, I was just and you've shown a house or two in your day. So you're looking at a house, got the spec sheets. There's the price on there. There's assessment. So I was just asking Booker, maybe you can jump in there with him. What do buyers think of that number?
The assessment number?
Well, yeah. They
do they
look at
think
that.
it
What do they think that is?
They
What
think it's the appraisal value. No, I'm not wearing these.
Booker doesn't need these glasses on. But man, oh man, I'm gonna tell your mother you're gonna be grounded for not listening. No. So what does it mean?
They think it means the appraisal value. I hear that all the time.
yes.
Everyone mixes it up.
And they're like, he wants 3 lines. What is it praying for?
Oh, okay. So all right. So let me summarize this. What you guys are saying. So they see the asking price, they see the assessment, but they think the real value is that assessment number.
Because the assessed value is always, well, not always, but usually much lower.
Well, I might have just happened to have a couple random spec sheets here, and these
Yes.
truly are random. So we're not going to give you the addresses of these properties because we're not here to pick on these people, but these are actual properties that are on the market. So Booker, what's the asking price of that particular property?
All right, so I am looking at, and the address of this house.
No!
Just kidding.
But really,
Yeah,
they could probably find
I'm
it.
trying to
It's 301 Allegheny.
If you do want to look at a house, you give us a call or one of the agents here.
650 Beaver, no. It's the asking price for this house, the house here in Jersey Shore, 174.5.
Okay, so 174, so kind of an affordable price range.
Sure.
What is the assessment value on that property?
The assessment value is $73,030.
Okay, so that house is only worth 73,000 then, right? So how do you guys explain that? You're doing a showing, somebody says that, what would you say to, because that is confusing, isn't it? I mean, these are good people, they just don't, because there's different terms, assessment value, insurance value,
Yeah.
appraisal value, market value, there's all these different values, so how would you explain that to somebody?
I do my whole spiel. It's just like, hey, your assessed value is what. If I take that number and then I take your millage rates, which is that, and you put that together in a calculation.
Explain millage rate. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it really is all. It's like, did he miss the E?
No, I just thought that was mileage rate, but
Yeah.
you know, like how far the house can travel, but it's not millage rate. We'll come back to that. What's what millage mean?
But yeah, it's really it's part of the calculation to get what your tax amount is for that particular parcel of property. But that is not the market value. That is not the appraised value. Those are different, just totally different numbers that have totally different factors that are attached.
That's correct. And guys, we know this. We're asking a question form for you to comprehend and understand them. So, John Booth, put you on the spot with this. Do you know so somebody buys that house, what is it, 174.5?
Yes.
Let's say they pay 165 for it.
Yeah.
Now the assessment we said was what, $70-some thousand?
Yeah.
So now they buy it. Will their taxes change based on what they pay for it?
They will not until it's reassessed.
So it's reassessed.
Yeah.
Why not?
The way it is.
And that's the way.
Our Facebook Live. Thank you guys for attending. Honestly, that is the right answer. It really is.
I didn't make the rules. That's the rules.
Analysis.
No, they don't take the value that the home sold for. They don't look. I mean, they see it obviously, but they don't use that to change the assessed value. The only, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I think this is my understanding. They only change the assessed value if you were to add on to the home, do improvements, things like that.
Something that you would need a permit for,
Correct.
essentially. Yeah.
Yes, there they could up your assessed value.
All right, so you guys understand this here then, and both these guys, these are good realtors. They are award-winning Century 21 agents. They will never tell you this, but they both have won great awards the last couple of years with Century 21 because they know what they're doing. And so that's why, you know, we're talking about this. Or they pretend really well that they know what they're doing. Then thank you guys, you're good pretenders then. But no, everything they're saying is exactly correct. So the only way that you buy a house, so let's say we're going to use that one example. Matter of fact, before we jump in, what's one of the other properties? Give me one of those upper end properties. John, what do you got there?
Before we do that, just so people understand, because we were talking about the assessed value and how it changes your taxes. So that house is assessed at $73,000, right?
Correct.
The taxes on that property are right about $2,500.
Okay.
So you don't want it to be assessed higher. If it's assessed higher than $73,000, your taxes are going to be more than $2,500. The higher the assessed value, the more your taxes.
That is true, because every once in a while somebody will call me up and say, I don't think my house is assessed high enough.
Yeah.
And God love them, they mean well, but
Good.
yeah, exactly.
You want your assessed low, you want your appraisal value high.
Appraisal high, then
Yeah,
you go to
two
sell.
different things.
So which one do you have
Okay,
here?
so
What's the price on that one?
So this one is listed at $650,000. Okay, so this is a
$650.
nice one.
And
All right.
what's the assessment on that?
I think that's your.
I wish it outside.
That's just his second home.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
this guy.
Slumming it a little bit. He stayed at that one.
Jeez. So that one is assessed at $180,960. So really $180,000 for a $650,000 house.
Okay, so look at that's about a third
Yeah.
of what it's being asked for.
And
then.
now that's Montoursville.
Okay.
And so your taxes, again, that's assessed at 180. Your taxes on that one are $4,268.
Okay.
So it's about 4,200, 4,300 for that.
Now I got to take a quick break. Does anybody ask for a pair of glasses, Booker? Any comments?
You guys, we have any comments?
Do we?
I don't know why I'm asking them like
Do
they're
we have
here.
any followers? We probably.
Hello, are you there?
Baby's got an AI on there. Like
Rachel's there.
Rachel K.
Rachel K. And
Tell us about your award, Bob.
Yeah, tell us about your.
Oh!
Yeah. Thank you, Rachel.
I know.
my award is I'm one of the oldest farts out there selling real estate.
No.
So, in all seriousness, I'm gonna tell a quick story.
Hey,
Bob.
we don't want to listen to you.
Yeah.
No.
So we were able to go to this, like me and John were able to go to this thing in a different state where there was awards, and there were all these people from all across the country, and like there was this really one prestigious award. Me and John had this award, and there was these players, and then like when we came home, like we realized it's just like Bob, who doesn't take credit for anything, would have been one of those top 10 producing highest prestigious.
Really? Well, nobody told me that. Did it? Oh my gosh! Then. Oh no, that's very
It's
kind.
the Centurion Award, and they
Stop.
And listen, they joke that no one knows what the heck Centurion Award means other than people that work for Century 21.
That is probably-
So we know it's cool.
Yeah.
No one else really knows that's cool.
Centurion in the Bible.
Oh, that's true.
He had a lot of faith.
I still can't even say it. Centurion.
Centurion.
So-
It sounds like something you could have with your breakfast or something.
And again, guys, what we would like to do, like we're teasing each other with our awards and stuff, but we are experienced. Our company's got lots of experience. So if we can help you when you're buying or selling, we want to put that experience. But you're going to see, like, we take our trade serious, right?
We do.
But we find a time to laugh and goof off,
We
and life can be. You just got to take a chance, time
We
to
stay
stop.
serious because we work nonstop. So if you don't laugh and take time to laugh,
Absolutely.
we're not.
Booker and I were just talking before we started. Our trade, you have to schedule your family time just like an appointment because easily it can be taken over then. And we don't really mind. We love you guys. We want to help you buy and sell homes, but sometimes we need a break from you guys though too. Then that's for sure. Then, but I guess kind of roping it back in here with the taxes with the house selling. So you mentioned a couple ways that the taxes could go up. One was improvements. So it can maybe John or Booker, either one. Can you explain? Let's say somebody adds a garage to their property. They get a permit, like you said, Booker, they do it properly. How's that?
Don't get a permit.
This
Yeah.
You're counting to make you tear it down.
The joke I've always been told is they don't check on weekends.
That's probably why we see a lot of roads work
There's
out on
the
the
reason
weekend.
why I was getting on me.
The head assessor, we're not condoning that. No.
They will find you. They'll find out,
but-
especially if it's a garage.
But Brooke, don't come near my house on the weekend, please.
Yeah.
Though. All right. So no. So they do the garage. How will that affect their taxes?
They don't go up.
By like what they so these people just bought a house. So we're saying one of these houses, just buy it for $650. It's assessed at how much? Is it
180.
180? So now they put a new garage. So do they get to reassess it all the way up to the 650,000?
No, it's just the improvement. So like there's the land, and then there's like what's the improvements that are on the land.
Right.
It's kind of how to like whatever that improvement, that specific improvement was, is what it was.
That's exactly. You guys following it? So if they would put a $50,000 garage up, and honestly, the assessment office is very, very kind to this. They wouldn't have been raising the taxes, the assessment by 50,000. It could probably be half of that. So again, we're very fortunate. Now our main service areas are like Cumming County and Clinton County. There's actually 67. You guys know this? There are 67 counties in Pennsylvania.
I've only been to 68.
You see, you spent a lot of time in the one, right? And
That doesn't seem
67 counties. See what I end up putting up with here then? But do you know every county has their own assessment office and they have their own standard of when they get to reassess their county.
Yeah.
There's not a uniform way that that's done across Pennsylvania. Now, everybody has an assessment, but not everybody does it at the same time. So we learned, because they're in the middle of the Cumming County tax assessment currently, right?
Yeah.
And what did they say? How long is that going to take to get that done?
It'll be the 2027 it'll be completed, and then 2028 taxes will be required.
All right, so you're buying a house this year, 2025. Is that the year it is? 2025. Thank you. What
I gotta
what
ask
year
you.
is it then? So in 2025, now you're going to see somebody, or maybe you won't see somebody, come by your house and they're going to look at it and make sure that the data is correct and everything. And they're going to create a new assessment for you. But like you said, was it 2027?
Yeah.
So in 2028, that'll be the new assessment for. So or I guess I go down that path. So you guys understand this. So you buy a house, but the assessment does not change just because there's a new price on there.
What was that term that she used? That it was like it blew my mind. Sorry.
Oh, we're like,
Like a neutral.
yeah, they
You
were
know,
basically they were equalizing out yeah. So because we've been doing our homework on this because we want to, we're learning too, guys, and we want to share this with you then. But your taxes will not go up. Now, the other way that your taxes could go up, and Booker and them were, so that word called millage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 3 taxing bodies in Lake Cumming and Clinton County. You have
Talk
the
slow.
talk slow.
Talk slow.
Talk slow.
It gets confusing.
Okay, so you got three different real estate taxes that we pay.
3 different real estate.
Three. So one
Wait, you only get 2 bills. What do you mean?
You only get 2 bills.
That doesn't make any sense.
Follow this too then. Okay. So you get what we call the spring tax, then we call, the fall tax. And so in the spring, you get 2 of the taxes. Do you know which those 2 are?
The ones I pay.
What you pay? Oh, yeah, your wife pays them, not you.
That's true.
No.
Be your municipality.
Yeah.
So like city, borough, and then the other one is the county.
County. Yeah.
And then in the fall, you get your second set, which is actually your higher one, and that's the school tax. So what happens there then when those taxes come out like that, there's a dollar amount you pay. But sometimes those 3, can I call them governing bodies, need to raise their millage rate because they need to collect more money for their expenses then. And I think they have to kind of have a year's notice, and I think she told us they have to ask for permission, that sort of thing.
There's only a certain percent. 10%.
Correct. But your assessment value is not changing, but the millage rate could. So you got 2 ways really your taxes can go up, and you're improving on it. So they're going to reassess you for the improvement. But then if there's millage rate, in other words, taxes are raising then on it. Now, something kind of a curveball, but it applies to you that own single family homes or buying single family homes. There is something that people can sign up for, and they actually get some money back.
It's so cool because it honestly, you can put a straw hat with it. It's called a homestead farmstead exemption.
Do you get that? So, John, do you have your house signed up for?
Sure do.
Sure. And then, John, do you know where these? So these people are giving single-family homeowners money. Where's it coming from?
Well, from my pocket because it's the casino.
The casinos. So if you're not a
craps
gambler,
table, baby. Let's go.
encourage your gambling friends to go with Mohegan Sun and go to gamble.
If you want to lower taxes, tell your neighbor to gamble more.
Gamble more then. Now, if you're not a gambler, that's okay, but we can benefit from their, their discretion to how they're spending their money. But no, it's actually a pretty cool thing. So, the casino money comes into Harrisburg, and they distribute it to all the different. It's to the school districts. I didn't realize this till doing some research.
I didn't know that either.
It goes to the school districts, and then based on the number of people that are signed up, and what's that called again, Booker? That get signed up for it. What's that thing called?
The homestead farmstead
The
exemption.
homestead farmstead exemption.
Which is it's just a fancy way of saying that it's your primary residence.
Right. And it sounds confusing, doesn't it? Like you might get that if you buy a house, you get this postcard. You might go, well, I don't have a farm, I don't qualify for it, and throw it away. I threw mine away for about 3 years until I realized.
When I was a first-time home buyer, and Josh told me, Larissa told me, my lender told me, and we still threw the lender the first time we got it, and then our taxes went up. It's like, what the heck?
They should have in the postcard, this is the card your realtor told you that you don't throw away.
If you're an idiot, read this postcard. Fill this out for lower taxes.
But I suppose the logic would be too, though, the more people that sign up for that could lower the amount that we get back. So maybe, we're going to cancel this. You don't want to sign up for the homestead exemption. No, that's not true. Because it was really, what was it last year? About it's like $300. So if you don't want $300, don't sign up for it. But if you want to save $300 on your school tax, that's a pretty.
It's the school is gambling our tax money. I understood that. I got it.
The school is benefiting from gamblers, but so are we, a single family, because it doesn't apply. Like if you have an investment property, you don't get anything off your school taxes then. You know, it's only for people that own single family homes.
So
That
what if the school gets all that casino money and they go back to the casino, put it all in black? Can we all,
Dude,
can we all get done?
Someone to fix the crisis in America.
you know what?
Debt crisis.
That's a bad idea.
Hey, take me over for safe
Yeah,
farm marketing.
and I would just pay for that because if
We
that
can fix this crisis today,
Right,
guys.
right. Do I get 600 back then? I might be like, let's go for it.
33 trillion
They might owe us.
on the over. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Hey, question, because we're going to go back to those assessment. Do you guys know, when did Lycoming County last do their tax assessment?
John does actually know.
Oh,
California, 4.
2004.
Dude,
So kind of going back, when you see the taxes you're paying, the value, which is not the value, it's the assessment number. So don't think that would maybe be what they thought that particular property is worth back in 2004. How many years ago is that, John?
That was more than 20. More than 20.
21 years ago.
321.
So when you make that statement to your buyer agent that, well, they're asking too much for that because it's only worth that. Yes, sir, ma'am. That was 21 years ago.
And
That
honestly, what we
property.
can do, I think the service we should look into is we need to talk to Doc about getting a DeLorean. So we can help our people that want to buy property for the value it was 20 years ago.
Right.
I would love to be able to service that. And we just can't. So we're working on the technology. We're not there yet.
And another thing, I don't mean to jump around.
No, it all comes together.
But something that I found very interesting that we found out is, because I know this, what we just talked about is probably scaring people. They're like, oh no, my house is going to be reassessed. My now $300,000 house that's only assessed at $80,000 is going to be assessed at $300,000.
Oh, okay.
So, and that may be the case, but what
Preach it, John. Preach it.
But what we found out is the millage rate then will drop to even out those numbers. So your taxes, yes, they're probably going up. We do understand that, but they're not going to jump 3-4 times.
Wait a minute.
Like
Mileage
the
rate or the millage rate?
Millage.
So the millage rate, okay, follow that because John is spot on. So what's going to happen as they're redoing these assessments? So the school, county, municipality has a budget.
Correct.
So whatever that was, they must adjust their millage rate down
Yep.
to equal that previous year then budget, right? You know, they
Because like that's what they were doing because we had it reassessed.
That's
It's because you had these assessments from 2004.
That's why
They
the
were
millage rate was so high.
raising millage rates. That's why millage rates are so high.
Yep.
that's right.
So yeah, there's
And they're and really, I don't know. There's talk. There's actually a lawsuit out of Pittsburgh that they're actually trying to get that all counties have to redo them uniformly. I don't know a lot of details other than it's confusing out there with assessments. It's confusing with value, with taxes. I guess there's this idea out there that trying to distribute it fairly, but what does fairly mean? You know, you got homes here at 600,000, you got homes at under 200,000. Then what proportionally should that person's taxes be to pay for school expenses? Especially get people that don't have kids in the school. They think that they shouldn't have to pay school tax then. Well,
I love it.
I'm glad that they are because I got a bunch of
right.
I got a bunch of
Could you
kids.
imagine if the school tax was only paid by the people, you would have, I don't know, what, $9,000 a year of taxes or whatever.
I
maybe
love it when I know people that own property and send their kids to private school. So like you're paying
Yeah.
school taxes.
Right.
And paying for
Absolutely.
And paying for the
And paid for that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what will happen sometimes with older people or just people that are childless. But the idea is, guys, because John brings up a really good point, and that would probably be a pretty good
Yeah.
future Facebook Live. How many minutes are we into now, Booker? What time is it?
It's 23. We're way past
23. I'm sorry, guys. We try to keep these 15, 20 minutes, but we get so excited, and you guys are so awesome
I'm
to speak
so
with.
excited.
There is
Yeah.
a population.
John loves these. We do these because John wants us to do these, yes.
So I have and have had clients in the past that were 100% disabled veterans.
Oh, yes, that's a good one.
Not
Yep.
paid for.
Yeah, true.
That don't
Yeah.
pay.
That's,
Yep.
you know what, number one, if you're a veteran or the spouse of a 100% disabled veteran.
Yeah. You have to be married a certain
Yeah.
maybe
you have to
10
be-
years.
that I don't know.
I
don't know. Would make sense. If you put up with him or her that long, you probably do deserve that. So that there may be somebody out, if anybody out there knows somebody that was 100% disabled veteran, they don't pay real estate taxes. And if they are, have them talk to the
Reach out
assessment
to us,
office
yeah.
of the county that they're living in there then. Well, guys, honestly, I can keep talking about this another 2 hours. There's a lot of
Yeah.
different things, but if we can offer this to you, if you're curious what your home is worth, if you're thinking about selling, if you're worried about what improvements will be worth doing or not doing, whether it's assessment wise or just value wise.
Yeah.
Please reach out to any of us, or we have some amazing, super cool, awesome realtors that work here at Century 21 First Choice Realty, and we'd be glad to help you if you're looking to buy a home. Because something we did talk about, taxes can change based on the school district that you're buying in. So different school districts, some are a little more modest, some are a little more expensive.
It changes it could change your payment from that.
Oh, absolutely. Then, yeah. We don't do a lot in Center County, Pennsylvania State College, but I was looking at some property up there with a person. School taxes are significantly higher than what we're paying here. Great school districts, again, not busting on
Does
it.
that mean their kids are smart? Or is that what's that? Does it cost more?
You know what?
I'm joking.
You know what? Both
just kidding.
my nephews graduated from there, and they're pretty smart guys. So that might be some wisdom with that. I don't know this, but no. Again, reach out to us, and we really appreciate you guys tuning in with us. And if you have any real estate needs, give us a call. Is that it?
Thank you.
John, come on. Let me see that.
Hey guys, comments down below so we can give away more of these. There's a bunch of us want to give away.
You can have mine.
Send yours out.